With great respect and profound regards, good afternoon to everyone present here. This is Priyanshi Malviya, a student of class 12. I would like to thank my teachers to give me this opportunity to come to this magnificent stage and share my views. I'll start. घर सजाने का तसव्वुर रखते हो, आओ पहले इस घर की मजबूत नींव रखी जाए. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and we have come a long way as in civilization. From Rigved and Samved to the longest written constitution of the world. From building Pushpak Viman 4,000 years ago to building Mirage and Tejas today. From worshipping Moon and Mars to today going to Moon and Mars through Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan. We have come a long way as in civilization. Today, when I look at this topic, I see three aspects. What is a sustainable future for me? What is the role of youth? And how can we connect both of these together? Ecologically, ladies and gentlemen, the West has just started to learn the concept of living in harmony with nature. But as a civilization, we have been worshipping the trees and eating on banana leaves for centuries. Today, we need to build a society that is sustainable and inclusive. It should include the doctors, it should include the soldier, as well as the sweepers who cleans our nation. Now, I would like to ask the youth of this nation, in order to become socially sustainable, we need to enforce and increase our employment avenues. Why should as young people, we should only dream about becoming IAS officers, doctors and engineers? In this nation of Mahatma Gandhi and vocational education, why cannot I dream of a nation in which a young Dalit boy from Gujarat becomes the leading shoemaker of the world? Why cannot I dream of a nation in which a barber from Tamil Nadu becomes the hairstylist of Hollywood actors? And when through this entrepreneurship and skill development, our youth will become job givers rather than job seekers. Today, we need to enforce and increase our employment avenues. Today, when youngsters, rather than feeling proud about Sundar Pichai being the CEO of Google and Satya Nadella leading Apple, will build with Google and Facebook in this nation, that they will become technologically sustainable. But all these avenues are incomplete without the political structure that's unsustainable. That is why I believe that today, along with National Youth Parliament, we also need youth in the parliament to provide educational structures and even innovative policies for our youth. But, and I say this but in capital letters, ladies and gentlemen, irrespective of what society, culture or ecology you have, if our youth does not have the educational wisdom to use this potential, we cannot lead to a sustainable future. Today, I live in a nation unfortunately where a cigarette which can kill you is sold openly. But when a girl has to buy a sanitary pad, she has to hide them in a black polythene. Today, I live in a nation where it's been 78 years since the white man has left the country. But we are still living in that inferiority complex, using fairness creams to whiten our skin, whiten our culture, whiten our education, whiten our standard of life. In this era of globalization, we need to understand that my identity, which is going to be decided by the educational structure I have been part of, has to stay Indian, ladies and gentlemen. Today, in this era of social media, where we feel more connected than ever, we have become the most isolated. The 30-gram brain of yours has far more debilitating power than any other nuclear weapon around the world. So, mental health should become an important part of our care curriculum. And when we take care of all these avenues, we will become a nation which is politically sustainable, economically sustainable, technologically sustainable, and has the youth which has educational wisdom and mental health ability to lead this nation towards a sustainable future. And why do we need to care about this planet, sir? Because 40 years ago, Carl Sagan pointed out to a pale blue dot in the sky. That pale blue dot, that is Earth, that is home, that is where everyone you loved or well loved has left. That is where Leonardo da Vinci dreamed about Mona Lisa. That is where a man dreamed about stepping onto the moon. That is where Buddha gave his sermon and Ram went on 14 years journey. I believe From dusk to dawn, this earth is all we own. So let's protect it as it's our own. And to conclude, this sustainable future is incomplete without the effort of 1.45 billion Indians, as Dr. Abdul Kalam once rightly articulated, that a great nation is not made by handsome people, but by those who can give their hands to the some who requires them. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Brilliant.